The community continues to honor 2 San Diego police officers who were killed in a wrong-way crash, and another vigil was held last night.
And we are learning more about the driver who caused the crash. News 8's Evan Narani is live outside San Diego Police headquarters now with the latest. Evan?
Yeah, that's right. The memorial continues to grow behind us here at police headquarters for those fallen detectives, Ryan Park and Jamie Huntley Park, who were both brought from the coroner's office yesterday to the mortuary. Their funeral scheduled for next week. News 8 also spoke with the husband of the woman who was responsible for that wrong-way crash. He says that he does not believe that she would have ever been acting in an act of suicide. He thinks that she was low on insulin because she's diabetic and was possibly confused or unsure of where she was, that it was a medical event that was taking place that caused her to head the wrong direction on the freeway and then to crash into that vehicle that had those 2 detectives in it. Take a listen to what he had to say.
We're devastated, and gosh, I'm just so sorry that, we could have done something to prevent the loss of those police officers. My wife was a timid person. There's no way that she would try to intentionally turn around on the freeway and try to commit suicide.
And while this loss has been incredibly difficult for the San Diego Police Department of those 2 detectives, Chief Nislight says that the support from the community and beyond has helped him and the officers cope. A line of San Diego police vehicles escorted the bodies of Ryan Park and his wife, Jamie Huntley Park, from the coroner's office to the mortuary yesterday. And when they arrived, dozens of police officers were there to pay their respects. Now, this, of course, as I mentioned, comes as that investigation continues into who was responsible. That driver has been identified by her husband as Sandra Daniels. You saw a little bit earlier on some of the photos that were from her Instagram. And the family of Sandra Daniels says that they are devastated by hearing this. Daniels, a retired Navy officer, says that his wife had diabetes and that she was at the Balboa Naval Medical Center getting insulin that morning. He believes she got lost driving due to her sugar levels possibly spiking or being too low. But he is working with the California Highway Patrol, the agency in charge of that investigation, hoping they'll find her insulin pod in the wreckage to help explain exactly what happened. But of course, offering his condolences, wishing that he was able to somehow fix this situation. But like he mentioned, he does not believe that his wife was committing suicide in the process. He believes she was in some sort of distress, medical distress possibly, and hopes that finding that insulin pack in the process will help. As I mentioned, the funeral for those 2 fallen detectives, Jamie Huntley Park and Ryan Park, will be held next week. Still more information to come on the details of that, and likely still plenty more information to come in terms of finding out more about the responsibility of that crash. I'll send things back to you, Stella and Eric.